Okay, we have brand new information on President Trump's illegal immigration crackdown. ICE announcing over 66,000 illegal aliens have been arrested, with 99% of them being removed. And that includes nearly 500 either accused or convicted of murder and over 2,200 gang members.
Nowhere has this transformation been more dramatic than our southern border. You have seen a change on your southern border that Sleepy Joe said couldn't happen. The last administration engineered a massive border invasion, allowing gangs, cartels, and terrorists to infiltrate our communities.
Florida Senator Ashley Moody joins us now. And Senator, as the president has said repeatedly, we didn't need new immigration laws. We just needed a new president.
Absolutely. And that is becoming abundantly clear to the American people as we have seen the numbers encountered at our southern border drop almost 100%. It's really incredible, the magnitude of success that this president and his administration has had over the first 100 days. And we got to give it to the team. They are working together, working very hard, using laws aggressively to make sure they're being just as aggressive as those criminals that push their way into our country and want to hide out. I am shocked at how fast they have gotten going and gotten people out of here. As you remember, as AG, I was pushing back on what Biden did daily, only litigating in court, bringing it to Congress's attention, showing the danger to our communities, and to have a president come in and take this seriously and get the job done so quickly. I can't tell you how much that means to those of us that work so hard, and how much it means to the American families that were victimized throughout the last administration.
Yeah, Senator, shock is a good word, and I think these numbers here bear repeating. ICE announced that 66,000 illegal aliens have been arrested, with a 99% of them being removed. So there's a lot going on in the courts right now, but with a near 100% removal rate, do these rulings even really matter?
Look, I'm a former judge. Rulings matter, but what you're going to see, and I applaud them for it, is Trump is aggressively fighting in court when he believes he has the legal authority under our laws, under the emergency declarations he's made, when he declared a lot of these gangs terrorist organizations, which I advocated for as Attorney General. They believe that they have the right to remove people here that are dangerous, that are gang members, that seek to do our citizens harm. And in many cases, they have the right to do this in an expeditious an expedited removal. And I am incredibly proud of them for fighting hard in court. Now, they've said repeatedly, we're not going to violate court orders, and I commend them for that. But they have to be aggressive. I cannot tell you, when we fought back against Biden as they purposefully broke the border and then purposefully conspired to cover it up for 4 years, we would win in court, we would win, and they would change a policy title or whip out something that's exactly the same the next day. You have to fight in court, and you have to make sure that you're fighting just as hard as they did when they were in office, as we're trying to course correct and save the country and save our national security.
I think we can trust that if you're looking for a fighter, President Trump and his administration are just that. Meantime, the president was questioned by ABC News on due process for illegal migrants. Watch this.
We follow the legal process. I can't have a trial, a major trial for every person that came in illegally.
Even bad guys get due process, right?
If people come into our country illegally, there's a different standard. These are illegal. They came in illegally.
But they get due process.
Well, they get a process where we have to get them out. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Venezuelans.
They get whatever my lawyers say.
Senator, as a former AG, as a former judge, when you hear the left rail about due process, do you get the sense that they truly do not understand what due process is legally, nor do they understand the exceptions and limitations for illegals?
Right, and you nailed it, Todd. In these instances regarding immigration, there are exceptions in terms of who is eligible for expedited removal, especially when they came in and started designating some of these cartel members and cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And so, look, I am watching, our Attorney General Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem, Homan. I am watching these guys work diligently diligently every day, using the law to their advantage and making sure they're removing people as fast as they can that could be a danger to American citizens. And, you know, this has never been done. I think we've got the numbers down to like where they were in the 1960s. It's unprecedented. And again, I commend them for being aggressive, just as aggressive in building back and fixing the security of this nation and removing people as Biden was and his henchmen in breaking it down.
Right.
Let's give her a new title, Professor Senator Ashley Moody, educating us here on due process and
That's
so many
right.
other things. Senator, thank you.
Thank you.
Great to be with you.